Here's man. Pass to Joe. The three. Doesn't go for him. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
The Thunder have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to man. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Doc. Oh, connects again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's man. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be true.
Here's Doc. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine. Getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pass to Joe. Saric a screen. Shot clock at 5. Saric a screen on Lopez. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Man, misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter. And you can how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they earn win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Doc.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Joe to end the drought. He can't hit that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Waters. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Pass to Doc. Now Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. Fires the 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
If Giannis could be more consistent with the 3, he would be impossible to stop.
Here's Mann. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue to improve as the season goes on?
We just got to pick it up from where we left this game. Each game is going to get harder, but we got to trust one another, play the basketball we can play, and everything's going to take care of itself.
When everyone's out to get you, you can't let up. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game as we leave you with the New Balance Player of
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday out there with Doc, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Josh Giddey, Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton, Williams passes to Dort. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Middleton for 3, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Middleton's got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Here's Lopez, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Atlanta. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, for the Bucks, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Williams. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Count it. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And a title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
On defense, the Bucks, after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Thunder trailing by 17. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Dort. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lopez with the block.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Shots good by Middleton. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
The wide open look here for Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder making a change here. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Dort against Middleton. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that time, also a missed shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Tries the spin move. Can't hit from 12.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Now the buzzer sounds and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Bucks on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensive. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
They set the pick. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over onto Kumbo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Milwaukee's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Jrue Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pokusevski can't hit, and it's Milwaukee's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run.
And about Jrue Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Jrue Holiday.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Saric is checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Pokusevski. And it's Williams in for Dort.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Poked away. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And he lays it straight in. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Williams. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Here's Clayton. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Doc shot 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Charge a screen on Holiday. Trying to end the drought. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Middleton. Williams' shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 37-point game against Detroit.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 seconds left in the first half. Here is Doc. Giddey defending. Clayton, the pass to Holiday. And to Kumbo.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Jrue Holiday.
And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me, it wasn't. Piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage for the Bucks.
They've been running away with this game, pushing the pace. They're steamrolling those guys.
They say speed kills. I don't know if it beats size, but hey, keep running, fellas.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Doc has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. Total team mindset.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Doc is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the group.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. On the wing, Giddey. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another three for Milwaukee.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Clayton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the third.
Clayton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. Good on the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Lopez with the block, and they'll keep possession. The shot by Williams, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. Huge run right now for them, going 19-2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez, and he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 11.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set, get a running start to the rim. You should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Holiday against Giddey. 11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Substitution for your Thunder. Dario Saric. Alexei Pokusevski. Isaiah Joe.
Clock at 2. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Milwaukee, able to put on a show for the ages. And with it, and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Milwaukee has possession. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center.
Watch out now.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Man can't hit. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Back to Williams. Here's man. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Clayton, the pass to Lopez. Good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Williams, and the pass to Joe. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Giannis has taken it up a notch here, and he's always one of the more consistent players in the league, night in and night out, and he's getting it done tonight.
Here's the screen. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Joe. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Milwaukee. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Doc.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Wait, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Can they get it? Rebound, Milwaukee. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. For the three, gets it to fall.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just having fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocked down.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.